2023, every candidate must declare bank assets, says Inec chairman. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The Independent National Electoral Commission on Friday said it would beam its searchlight on politicians and political parties to track sources of funds for their campaign in the 2023 general election. The Commission therefore promised to set up a committee to monitor election expenditure ahead of elections. The chairman of Inec, Mahmoud Yakubu, represented by National Commissioner Kunle Ajayi, stated this in Abuja during a policy roundtable conference on political campaign finance organized by the Electoral Forum, an organ of the Initiative for Research, Innovation and Advocacy in Development with support from MacArthur Foundation. Now, this part is where it is going to get all juicy. So they want to say all aspirants, all candidates. Wow. I just hope they are just going to make it like the rule of law will be there. They will not say, because this person, no, we don't want to hear it. Everybody must declare their assets. How much do you have in your bank accounts? How much is your business? So that when you are living, we know how much, how many of our assets is following you to go. Sincerely. And they should make it as plain and transparent as possible. Let everybody know these things. Not somebody will keep 50 million or 50 billion or $15 billion somewhere. And make it clear so that when you are spending this money next time, it is for your own good. So that when you are spending this money after you have left office, nobody will now come and be chasing you with EFCC. And you will not say, it is that time that you had this money. That time you had this money. You did not declare it. It will be a problem. Be sincere. You are the one that want to become the president of Nigeria or the governor or the senator. No problem. Declare your assets. This one, it sweets me. The news in detail, please stay with us. He said as long as we have not notified anybody that the race to the 2023 general election has started, we are unaware of what anybody is doing. We'll follow the law strictly. We have not officially declared notice for the 2023 general election. But when we so declare, we will put our monitoring committees to motion like the Central Bank of Nigeria, DSS, EFCC, the ICPC, banks, and other law enforcement agencies. We have that plan already. Every candidate must be made to declare his bank asset. That is where they draw out their money. So we'll make them present their statement of account right from the onset. We will make it mandatory for them to turn in their bank statement so that if they say they are doing billboard and account remains the same, then there's a problem. The Inec chairman also said that Inec would also monitor the movement of money on election days to help tackle vote buying at polling units. Mahmoud said that through the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, commercial banks will be mandated to report all suspicious transactions ahead of the election. The Inec chairman also threatened to prosecute any bank that failed to cooperate. Speaking on the issue of vote buying, Mahmoud said, we are going to establish finance monitoring teams and they will be among the electorate, but they, politicians and political parties, will not know. We are going to do it in a way that the influence of money will be reduced because we want to make the electoral field a level playing ground for both the rich and the poor candidates and electorates. Everybody will go on an equal economic level so that you will not influence the voting pattern. Well, this is sounding very good to be true, like too good to be true. Sincerely, if this is done, I think to an extent, then we are getting some things right. Even though the electronic voting will still, do a huge, like to be a huge difference. But sincerely, this way, if they follow it fully, it's not by coming out to say it. That's just the thing. We have so many laws in Nigeria that are just sitting there in our constitution, as in they are just ink on paper. Nothing more, nothing left. They don't enforce the law, nothing. So I just hope this one will be enforced. Then secondly, it will not be some people will not be declaring their assets. They should make it a way where each and every one of the candidates that are going to be brought out by different political parties are going to come out and sincerely they clear their assets. And of course, they monitor them to find out the following, to hinder election, let's say election fraud and all of that. They should ensure it happens. Sincerely, it's a good one. It's a good one. Please, I implore you, sir, and your commission, the Inec, to conduct a free, fair, transparent, and credible election in the forthcoming Ekiti, Osun, and the 2023 general elections, respectively. You and your commission, the Inec, remains one of the major determinant factors for a better Nigeria in future. Our vote must count. Sincerely, they have a huge role to play. They should not gamble it. Sincerely, they should not gamble it at all. If we get it right, then we have gotten one step right to getting the most competent person for both the president level, governorship, Senate, House of Reps, and all of that. This means we are getting some things right. Okay. Inec, as a security key personnel, needs to realize every course by to neglect the importance of lawlessness damage, and this discourse must attend to the actions of the climate may result to every changing of a total signal and business of a newly government of the entire future, entire Nigeria. Okay. Conduct free and fair, credible election for us. Be truly independent and not partisan. Let Code of Conduct Bureau do their work of asset declaration. Yes. Yes. At the end of the day, what we want is at the end of the day that what people of Nigeria actually needs is actually free and fair election and the ability to vote for the competent person, so that at the end of the day, such things will not. So that at the end of the day, people would be able to vote for the most competent candidate on a very free and fair election, and nobody will come out and say, foul, this thing did not happen, the election was not free and fair. Sincerely, that's what Nigeria wants. And of course, I keep asking myself that a lot has to be done when it comes to security. This election everybody is shouting about. I'm one of those saying, fine, when we are screaming free and fair election, where would this election hold? Would the elections be holding in the sky? With the rate of insecurity and crime rising on a daily basis? One can say that we see this as a threat to even a free and fair election. Because an election can only be free and fair when it is free from any chaos. When people are not scared to step out of their comfort zone or their various houses to come out to vote. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.